Adrian Ash, before I get your reaction to the FOMC minutes, I want to get your reaction to BHP's earnings. The profit was down 35%. What's your view of how this is going to affect metals trading going forward?
I think, you had Chinese PMI data out this morning, which showed that the contraction is accelerating across the board. The only expansion in China's manufacturing sector right now seems to be in stockpiles of finished goods. This can't be good, I think, for the outlook for base metals, industrial commodities. I think there is potentially a risk there as well to the gold price. China has become a big part of the gold story over the last few years. But it's interesting to see that the PBOC is already fighting back. It's injecting, near record quantities of cash into the banking system already, and I think, it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out.
All right, well, BHP has more to do with base metals and precious metals. Now let's talk precious metals. They seem to be moving a lot this week on anticipation that the Fed is going to be doing more easing. What's your view?
We've had, several disappointments over the last couple of months. I think a lot of leverage money in the futures market and the options market has looked at upcoming Fed announcements as being an opportunity to, buy the dips and get in ahead of a pop. And then there's been disappointment when the Fed spoke. And yesterday's minutes were very interesting. I think there is, an important shift in tone there. I think, talking about a more open-ended bond buying program without a pre-announced limit. And also, the references towards 2014 as maybe not being the end of, exceptionally low interest rates. This seems to be a change. I think it's also the time of year. You've got to remember, though, Greg, you've got one more bank holiday in the summer here in the UK next week. You've then got Labor Day in the States on, Monday the 3rd. Then everyone's back to school. Gold typically makes a big move in September, October anyway. And I think maybe there's some leverage money right now trying to get ahead of that.
This market has fewer players.
We're coming into a Monday where we're going
to enter in a new stage. It's
a stock picker's market.
Welcome to the 5 dumbest things.
Apple reported earnings.